About set. 21-20 ahead of them. Ready. Mobile speeds away. They came out almost as one and along the inside. Remember Bubbles just in front. Although putting on the speed now out wide. Going to the lead will be Royal Aurora. Just inside of it is the Midnight Rambler going into a gallop. Bradness Abuela. It's momentarily checked one there. It was Warren who was well supported at the bigger odds of the Midnight Rambler now off stride. And there's another one there galloping at the back. $1 Million Dream. We'll take stock and go back to the leader. There's plenty of territory first to last. Royal Aurora gets every chance after going to the lead for Nathan Turnbull. Remember Bubbles on the leader's back, and moving up on the outside is Gigantic Jasper. About to get the 1-by-1 position is the Warp Reactor. Over on the inside next was You Look Well. Around it next Warren. Along the inside is Lucky Lee, and then came Bradness Abuela from the Midnight Rambler, and just walking up the straight might be pulled out here is the $1 Million Dream. 38-3 the lead time. Royal Aurora in front. He's got a nice hold on the leader. Gigantic Jasper at its wheel, and on the inside Remember Bubbles. Over on the outside in the 1-by-1 position as they race down the back is the Warp Reactor, and then came over on the inside You Look Well, being tracked up by Lucky Lee. Around them on the outside is Warren, tacking on Bradness Abuela. About 15 metres further back the Midnight Rambler, and just walking around at the back is $1 Million Dream. 31-5. The leader's getting away with nice fractions, and in front over on the inside Royal Aurora. Gigantic Jasper moves up to be a King Brown away. Remember Bubbles on the inside. The Warp Reactor the favourite 1-by-1. 3 back the inside You Look Well. Around it next is Warren, and then Lucky Lee behind them Bradness Abuela. About 15 metres off to the Midnight Rambler, and galloping down the back and is $1 Million Dream. He'll mess the sections up. 31.3 the second quarter. 62.8 the half. They ran out of the straight. Around the Wingewarra Street side the last time. Royal Aurora gets every chance. On the outside Gigantic Jasper. Remember Bubbles third, just throwing its head in the air but taking off now. The Warp Reactor out 3 wide, and then came on the inside You Look Well. Behind them Lucky Lee. Up further still as they race down the back straight would have been Warren, and then came a further gap to Bradness Abuela and the Midnight Rambler. Past the 400 in 29-4. Royal Aurora, he may have opened up a winning break. He's 10 metres in front, trying hard on the outside the Warp Reactor. Remember Bubbles is trying to stay with them. They've fought off Lucky Lee, and further back next to Warren as they turn for home though. Royal Aurora with a handy lead. On the inside Remember Bubbles about to get clear, and then came the Warp Reactor. It's Royal Aurora in front. Remember Bubbles is wearing it down. In front Royal Aurora, it'll fall in. Royal Aurora gets there just in front of Remember Bubbles. The Warp Reactor third, Lucky Lee fourth, and then came Warren. Behind the next Bradness Abuela. In together with Gigantic Jasper and the Midnight Rambler, followed in by You Look Well, and taken to the infield was $1 Million Dream at about the lap and 3/4 mark.